friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. This is Intentional Living, and today we're stuffing my second full-time paycheck, or for the second week of February with my full-time paycheck. I do only get paid twice a month, so I technically cut my paychecks in half and stuff them weekly. So this should be $825 per usual. So we have 100, 200, 250, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 600, 610, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 700, 710, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 800, 805, 10, 15, 20, and 825. So it is all here today. Hope y'all's week is going well. Today is a Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday as I'm filming this. I was supposed to film it on Friday, but got behind. Just had a really fun, busy weekend. So we are filming it today now that we have some time. I am dog sitting, so you might hear a dog bark in the background or a couple. Okay. So we're going to start with my bills, and today in rent we're going to add 190. So 100, 150, 170, and 190. I don't know if you can hear them, but I think a dog is walking by the house. Okay, so we added 190. So now in rent we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 550, 600, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 760. Which is great because I only need 750, so that means 10 of this can go to my bills buffer. So we have 750 in rent, and we'll leave this 10 off to the side and see if we can put anything else in bills buffer. Utilities is getting 40. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. I'm gonna pull these out. So we really just have 80 in utilities. Phone bill is getting $15, so a 10 and a 5. So now we have 10, 25, and 30 in phone. Apple is getting 5. So we have 10, 15, 20 in Apple. And I do think my Apple Care ran out because I haven't been paying for it. So I need to decide if I'm going to re-up that, but I am still paying for Hulu. And then I got on my family's iCloud storage. So really this is just Hulu right now, which is fun. But I think I'm going to leave it Apple because I do think I'm going to re-up my Apple Care. So there's that. Giving is getting $10. So now we have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to pull those 4 ones out and we will just have 20 in giving. Insurance is getting 20. This is for car and renter's insurance. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80 in insurance. And then my Roth is getting $60. So we'll do a 50 and a 10. So we have 50, 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, 155, and 156. And we will leave that 1. Because that was from my side hustle income. So that's just for the month of February so far. My gym is getting 30 because I am spending a bit more at the gym right now as I try to get back on track. So now we have 20, 40, 50, and 60, and we'll pull that 1 out. So $60 in gym. And now let's see what we can add to buffer. This is mostly 1s and then this 10. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I think I'm going to take 4 of these and put them in my $1 challenge, and we'll just stuff 15. Yes. So let's put that here. And now let's see what we have in my bills buffer. After that, so in bills buffer, we have 100, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 120 in buffer. And then my 1 week ahead fund has $660 for the year of 2023 for any of those pesky 5-week months that I have to have spending money for, because I only get paid twice a month regardless of how many weeks there are. Next up is my wallet. I do have quite a few receipts I can scan into Fetch, so I will leave my Fetch down below if you want to get on Fetch. I'll leave my referral code. All I do is I scan these receipts and I make, I get points, which I can cash out for gift cards. So you can join down below if you have not already and get a free 2,000 points just for signing up. But in my wallet today, we're gonna add $10. This is just in case I ever go anywhere that only has cash, or you can only use cash. So now I have 10, 20, 30, 45, and 50. And so now that I have 50, I won't add any to this until I spend it. So I actually haven't spent this ever since putting it in my wallet. Well, maybe, no, twice I think I spent it. So now we'll just leave it. And then we'll go into my wallet that stays here because I do most of my spending on credit cards. And we will add some money in here. Bagels and coffee is getting $5. So I have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, but we're gonna take those out. So we do just have 35 in bagels and coffee. I put all my ones in my $1 challenge, which you'll see me do at the end of this. Dining out is getting 10. So I have 50, 65. Pull that one out. So 65 in dining out, which is going to restaurants. Fun is getting $10. So now I have 50, 70, 80. We'll pull these ones out. So that's like if I'm doing something fun on the weekends, I can pull out of that. Gas is for gas in my car. We're gonna add 25. So I have 50, 75, and 80. And these ones we'll put off to the side. So 80 in gas. Groceries is gonna get 100 today just because I did some big spending and I need to cash unstuff soon. So I know that 100 will soon be gone. So I have 100, 50, 70, 90, 200 in groceries. Household is getting its usual 20. So I have 50, 70, 95 in household. Order out is empty per usual, so we are going to add $30 into that. That is for fast food or, ordering takeout, things like that. Spending is empty, so we're gonna add 5 today to get it to 5. Toiletries we are skipping, but we have 50, 70, 85, and 90 in toiletries. And then buffer is empty, so we are going to add 5. So it will have 5. So that is it for my wallet. Now on to my long-term spending or sinking funds, whatever you want to call them, but I do spend out of them faster than some of my other sinking funds. Clothes is getting $10 today. So I have 100, 20, 30, and 140 in clothes. Costco is getting 10. So I have 50, 60, and 70 in Costco. Date night is getting skipped because it has 210, which is plenty. Fitness and wellness is going to get 5. So I have 100, 20, 35, and we'll put these ones down. So 135 in here. Still need to go buy some new leggings soon. I just donated a bunch, so I need to replenish. Gifts is getting its usual 5. So 50, 65, and 70 in gifts. And then giving is also getting 5. So we have 20, 45, 52. So 52 in giving. Going out is getting skipped, but it has 1, 2, 350, 70, 80, 380. And going out. Haircuts is getting skipped, and it has $100. Oops. Hosting has 100, 200, 250, which it is capped at. So we are going to not add to that either today. And then planners got skipped today, and it has 25. And then Rosie, my dog, is also getting skipped, and she has 50, 75. And then self-care is getting 5. So I have 100, 200, 25, 35, 235. I did book a massage to use the rest of that gift card, which only has like $6 on it. So the majority of this will go to that massage in March. Volleyball is at 100, so we don't stuff it. And then yard work is getting 5. So I have 25 and 30, which means it's time to pay Colin this money. And then buffer is not getting anything because it has $40. So that is it for my spending. Now on to sinking funds, and we are going to start with Baby Blue. Most of these are getting 5 per usual. Birthdays is getting 5. We have 50 in my friend Kelsey. Let me pull these out. So Kelsey has 50, Haley has 50, and now we're working on Lauren's birthday. So we have 5, 10, 15 in Lauren. So that means we have 115 in total for birthdays. So 115. Electronics is getting 5. So we have 1,100 in the bank, and then 55 and 60. 1,160. It's so much harder to grip money with a Band-Aid on. Struggling. Deposit or down payment on a house is getting $5. So we have 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. 120 in first house. Small and short, what's it called? No, slow and steady, not small and steady. Slow and steady, and we will get there. Furniture is getting 5. So we have 1, 2, 300, 25, 35, 335 in furniture. Holidays is getting 5, and we are working on beach vacation, which is happening around Memorial Day. So I have 50 in Valentine's Day, 50 in Mother's Day, and then 20, 45, 55. So 155 in holidays. Home maintenance is also getting 5. We do rent the house we're in, so we don't need a lot of big things, but there are some things like air filters that we're responsible for. So that's why I have this. So I have 100, 20, 35, and 140. Medical is getting 5. So we have 500, 25, and 30. 530. My goal on this is 1,000 for the year. And then upwards from there, but I'd like to meet 1,000 for this year. Future pet emergency fund is getting 5. So I have 50, 75, 80. So almost at my first 100. And then in savings, we have, we're going to add $5 today to my personal emergency fund. So I have 5,120, 35. So 5,135. And then my joint emergency fund, or joint savings with my boyfriend is getting 20. So I have 500, 600, 20, 46. So 660. Yeah, what did I say? 500, 600, 20, 46. 2046 is what I said. 20, 60. So 660 in there. And then I'm going to pull out this and we're going to actually do something with it today. So no more other category. So in savings now we have 5,795. And we will stuff the 10,000 at the end of this video. Future wedding is getting 5. So I have 50, 70, 95, 100, 5, and 110 in wedding. And that will do it for this binder. I am going to just go into my business binder super quick to swap this 10K placeholder in taxes because I have two 5,000s. So I'll put this 10 in here and take these two 5s out. And that's all we'll do in here. Okay. Now let's do Big Blue. We are going to put $20 into card today. So in repairs, we now have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 50. So 350 in repairs. Plus 1,000 in my emergency fund and 250 in deductible. So I have 1,600 in car. 1,600. And then Christmas, I'm going to do 20. And we've already saved 200 for Colin, so now we're working on Christmas gifts for my parents. We're gonna add a 20, so now we have 20, 40. So we have 240 saved for Christmas. Europe, we are not counting, but we will add 50 today because we are working on my small savings challenge binder book thing. And I do sell these on my Etsy shop down below. And we are going to stuff $50 today. So let's find another 50 slot and we will stuff it. And this is a 26-week challenge, but I am stuffing 2 a week. So I think that will mean I get done sometime in April. And then I'll be fully funded for Europe. So we did add 50 today in here. So we'll mark that as stuffed and we aren't counting it until we're done. My friend's wedding is getting $10 today. So I think we're doing wedding spending. So we have 1, 2, 300, 10, and 320 in wedding spending. So 320 plus 100 in wedding travel, plus 100 in accessories, plus 300 in bridesmaid's dress, plus 100 in wedding gift, plus 500 in bachelorette spending, and 100 in travel. Means we have $1,520 saved for her wedding. So, and I did get some satin samples in the mail for the bridesmaid's dress, and I'm worried that my sweat will show really easily on satin. So let me know down below if you've ever had a satin bridesmaid dress and if you liked it or not. Her wedding is in the summer and it's outside. It should be around 70 degrees where we're going. So let me know what you think, if I should get satin or stick to like the tried and true chiffon that I've had for other bridesmaids dresses. Travel is getting 10. And so we are working on weddings. So in weddings, we have 100, 200, 300, 350, 360, 365 in wedding travel. And then we have 200 for everything else. I feel like people get sick of me saying that, so I'll just add it up. So we have 1,765 in travel, which is awesome. And then a season to save is last. This is a scratch off challenge from Hands and Bands. And let's add the 10 that we scratched last week. So now we have 50, 70, 80, 95, and 100 in a season to save. And now let's scratch for next week. Let's do this one. All right, we got 15. So we will stuff that next time with my side hustle paycheck. And then only 4 more weeks of winter, according to this. Or 4 more stuffings of winter. So that is great. So that's Big Blue all done. Let's see how many ones we're gonna add into our $1 challenge. It's a lot today. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 ones today. That's amazing. And we are going to just add it to our stack. This is just from January and the beginning of February. So that will be so fun to count at the end of the year. I wonder if we need a new pouch every quarter. We'll see. So now let's stuff this $10,000. We are going to go into Baby Blue. And first and foremost, we are going to put an additional $5,000 into my emergency fund. If you watched my beginning of 2023 video, I did have a goal of reaching a higher emergency fund amount in the next 5 years. And so I figured, why not just add it now? So now in savings, we're actually gonna have $10,795 because we're adding this 5 in here. So in my personal emergency fund, we have 5, 10,100, 20, 35, and we will try to get to 15,000 next. So that's where the first 5,000 is going. It's just into my personal emergency fund. And then the last 5,000 is going to go into wedding. I was trying to decide between a future wedding and my first house. And where is it? Hello? Here it is, first house. And obviously a down payment would be more expensive, or might be more expensive, but I think that I'm probably going to have a wedding before I ever buy a house, because I think I would want to be married before buying the house. So I think I'm going to put the 5,000 in here just because I think it might happen before I buy a house, which could be wrong. I could obviously buy a house before I get married, but I just have a feeling that this will come first for myself. So, and no, there are no plans of wedding right now, but that is where I think I want to put this, just because weddings are expensive. So we actually have in here, let's see, 5,000, 50, 70, 95, 110. So 5,110 in the future wedding. So I like having it categorized rather than just being other savings. Like, what does that mean? So hopefully that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.